Okay, we are back from a small hiatus. For those that don't know, that means that it talks about that's a break. Don't forget hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. We are finally done with functions. This unit. It seems like we've been here forever, forever. Okay, so we're going over our practice test, and in true Jeffries fashion, I gave you something on paper that you technically kind of had yesterday when I was absent digitally. So only a few people caught on to that. Other people were like, I've never seen these before. All right. So determine whether each of the relations or functions circle all that apply. All right. So what I put on my orange sheet for number one is X values don't repeat and it passes the vertical line test. Okay. So that might be good to have on your orange sheet for your test for tomorrow, for that it pass, X values don't repeat, passes vertical line test, things of that nature. Okay. Um, just so you know what's happening. Okay. Um, and remember, this example of the orange sheet will be presented later. Okay. So, so let's see. Now, I'll try not to have one like A. I don't really like it that much. But A is actually a function because it only has, like, if you look at your X values, it only has one arrow going from it. B is not. C is not. And D is. Okay. So that is what we have going on there. Okay. So now I put as the point value on here that it's 2 points each. If there's two of them, there's 4 points possible. If there's one, it's 2 points. Okay. Hopefully I'll put two. Who knows? We know that sometimes my mental state is iffy, right? We'll just say that. We'll be nice. We'll say iffy, right? Okay. So, and let's see for this. I know they changed Screencastify, so we'll see. I don't think I'm actually showing the orange sheet. For the orange sheet, X axis is the independent, Y axis is the dependent. So I would actually kind of, put that on there. So, you know, I would always have that. This is going to be my independent. This is going to be my dependent every time. Okay. If I were you, I would actually do this. I would draw a little XY. I would put independent and I would put dependent. But that's just me because that kind of makes the most sense. But remember, common sense is something that's not so common. It's like deodorant. People that don't need it, or people that need it the most, don't use it, and everybody else around them suffers. So our independent would be time, and this would be distance. Okay? Nice coffee. All right. Pretty good. Yep. I told y'all a lot of this, not a whole lot of calculations, it's a whole lot of vocabulary. So, however, y'all have to remember the vocabulary. I don't know. Okay. And remember, as we saw as an example, yes, you can actually print out and put examples on an orange sheet. That is allowed. And apparently, there was some bedazzling last time. I hid the name. That student's in this classroom. Now turning a bright shade of tomato. Okay, so Remember. All right. Domain. Well, the domain, that is the X values. Okay. X values. So now it doesn't matter the order. Okay. It doesn't matter the order. Okay. You could write it like this. You could write 6, 8, -3, 1. Okay. You could put it in, like, I know some people would say that it goes this way. That's just give me the numbers. Okay. Remember, you're writing to your audience. Your audience is me. I am very simple minded, believe it or not. I would prefer it in the order that it's written right here because that's just makes sense. Okay. All right. So find the range. Okay. So I have plug in the X values into the function to get the range. Plug in X values. Okay. Now, some people may write down the functions, but this is a lot of calculator work. All right. And I want to step these out because I want to. Do you think I'm looking for work on this on the test? No. Did I actually give you room to do like actual physical work on this section on the practice test? No. Okay. So you might need a scratch sheet or something. I don't know. Okay. But now this is what's crazy. This weird concept that some people have just not grasped with me over the past 2 weeks is to do exactly what I tell you to do. It's really crazy. Okay. So I'm if we replace the X with parentheses and you type it in just like that. All right, hang on. Now I put my screen where I can't see it. There we go. And we get, what is that? Is that 0? Yep, that's 0. So we get 0. All right, and then we're going to do it again. Okay. It's 1 squared minus 4. -3. All right, and this one should be 5, but just to double check, because there we go, 5. So that's it. Calculate a problem. They're 3 points each. 1, 2, 3. This one's 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like 1 point for each of those. Man, if only shrinking myself in real life was as easy as shrinking this box. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? All right. So the function, okay, orange sheet, same as number 4. Let me give you, all right, some of y'all might have been like, we hadn't had one. Believe it or not, yes, we have. You just probably don't remember. All right, this is what I would do. I look at this, I look at the function, I look at the number, and then I'm going to plug it in. Okay, 150 times 20. Okay, that's going to give me 3,000. Okay, earlier I accidentally got 300 because I think I missed a 0 or something. Fat fingers. But it's 3,000. You can just give me the number. Okay, you don't have to like say minutes per second, words, whatever number of words you can speak in X minutes. This is. I've heard some of y'all speak 3,000 words in 1 minute in this class. Okay, I'm still surprised some of y'all's lips is attached to your face because they were just have flown off, just like those trucks going down the interstate when they have a blowout. Just I almost tickled myself. I almost had coffee out my nose. Some of y'all are like, that's not funny. It is to us. All right. All right. Let's think about this one. Oh, thinking. Difficult. All right. Each one of these things is 2 points each. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This whole thing is worth 12 points. Okay? This whole problem, number 6, is worth 12 points. And personally, this is just me, I think these are 12 easy points. Okay, I know some of y'all are giving me the. Okay. All right, x-intercept. We have it at x equals -4, because that's here, and 0. Some of y'all, when y'all got to the y-intercept, y'all are like, is this a trick question? Maybe. Nobody? All right, nobody's awake. Awesome. All right, because it's also at 0. It really goes through the point 0, 0. All right. We have a max of two ways you can write it: y equals 4 or -2, 4. Okay. Our minimum, it goes on forever. Even though it doesn't have arrows, just trust me, negative infinity. What's the other way I'll take it? Negative what? Forever. Good. People were like, why is my screen buffering? No. All right. And then from -3 to -2. If we look at this, what is it doing? Well, it's going up from left to right, so this is an increase. All right. And when f of -1, so -1 is here. The graph is up here, so I have to go up. That y value, 3. All right. Some of y'all are like, wow, this is like some of the problems that we had from our notes. It's almost like he's testing us on what he taught us. Isn't that crazy? Weird. Yeah, that most teachers give you a test that's nothing like what you saw. Yeah, it's all right. I think let's see. 6, I didn't have a tip. I don't know what y'all would do for it for a tip. I don't know the vocab. Uh, I don't know what y'all would need for that one. Okay, that's going to vary person to person. All right, 7. Find the matching y values. All right, so when I say matching y values, those columns are y values. Okay, those are y values. All right, we go to the graph. This y value is negative 2. This y value is 2. This one is 4. Which one of these has a negative 2, 2, and a 4 in it? Well, it's not A, and it's not C. It is B. All right. So look for the y values. Remember, I would say the y values are in the column. Okay. That's usually the thing that people forget is that the y values are in the column right there. All right. Are we good with number 7? Look, we are so Bon Jovi right now with this practice test. Why is it so Bon Jovi? Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, lemon and a pear. Okay, so here's my f of x, here's my g of x. Okay, this says find g of 20. Now, is 20 less than 8, or is it greater than or equal to 8? Okay, so we're going to use this one. Okay, so you could plug that into the calculator, or you could not. This one, believe it or not, I can do this one without a calculator. This is surprising. Okay, what is half of 20? 10. Okay, if I have 10 fingers and if I lose 2 of them in a tragic accident, how many fingers do I have? 8. That's my answer. And I almost lost this one. That's why this one looks kind of, if you look at it this side, it's got a nice little slant. All right. F of negative 5. Well, that's just right here. All right. That's a calculator problem. Yeah, as soon as I see negatives and stuff, yeah, I'm going to whip out that calculator because me and negatives, sometimes we don't get along. All right, we get 40. All right. Funsy Funsy. And I think on number 8, I said plug in where it goes. Because in my head, that's where, that's what, because I literally plug it in where it goes. Uh, Number 9, find the zeros of the function. Well, the zeros, okay, so where it touches, here, let's do this. Because I don't think it's showing the, let's grab this. Let's move this down. Move this down. Okay. And we're going to move this down. And then we're going to plug Q in right here. All right. So for 9, what I have on my orange sheet is where it touches the x-axis is the answer. Okay? So where it touches the x-axis is the answer. Ah. Now, I want to move that around a little bit. Okay, so where it touches the x-axis, so let's look at it. It touches 1, 2. This one happens to have 3. Okay. I'm. Did y'all say this was -1 and -2? Good. I am too. I did not. That was the cleanest graph. I did not see that the y's were done by 2's. Okay. The test, it will be fixed. Okay. The original graph, you could not see it. All right. I will have that fixed on the test. Look, this practice test is as much for me as it is for you. All right. Number 10 is where the graph touches each other. Okay. So it happens to touch here and here. So this is -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 0. All right. Now, both 9 and 10, it can have 2 answers. It can have 3, or 9 could have 3. Number 10 can have like 2 or 1. Okay. All right. Are we good with that? I'll try to scroll it up so you can still see. And number 11, is where we're trying to find the matching X and Y in each column. So that doesn't even have an. I don't even know a Samantha. Okay. So this one matches. So we have a 2, -3, and we have a 3, 0. Okay. So there's our answers for that. Okay. Some of y'all are pushing that 3,000 words a minute. I didn't say show me your orange sheet. Oh, never mind. I don't want to know. Nope. Nope. All right. So put that right there. All right. Number 12. All right. Plot the points. The ones that touch the graph are the answer. Okay. What's the other thing that we said this was like? What game? Battleship. Yeah. Okay. So, these are by 2's. Dang it. So that's not 1. 0, -6. I will get better graphs. If y'all happen to miss these because the graphs are weird, that's on me. That is not on you. 2, -8. 4, -6. That's supposed to be pink. Again, that was supposed to be pink. Okay. This is supposed to be 6, -4. Ooh, barely. And then 8, -2. All right. So again, yeah, those were by twos. If y'all didn't figure, how many y'all figured that out really quick that they were by two? How many y'all did not know they were by two? How many y'all have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay, good. Thank you for raising your hand. At least you're honest. Okay, I'll take honesty all the time. I might not like the answer, but I'll take honesty all the time. Okay, so and that's what we do here. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. So put this up here for 13 and 14 because. Oops. All right. So for 13 and 14, I don't know how y'all need to know the names or know how they're shaped. Uh, you know, quadratic, is U-shaped. Doesn't matter if it's up or down, exponential stuff. That's what I would look for is, you know, what type of shape it makes. Like if it makes a S, it's cubic or whatever. This one on our practice test, this is absolute value. And we know that because of the shape. It has a V shape. Okay. And 14, I actually grabbed this morning before y'all got in here. I actually grabbed those stuff from our notes on Tuesday. Wow, I actually used the notes. Do y'all see that that's like a recurring theme I'm trying to push on these orange sheets? Okay, that's my snarl. I'm trying to prove a point. All right, these are changing by multiplying by 3. Which one with the y values changed by multiplying by 3? Oh wait, is it? Is it? No, we don't even have to name it. This is non-linear. Okay, linear is the only one that changes by add or subtract. If it doesn't change by add or subtract, it's non-linear. Okay, so or you could write that. Hey, if the y values don't change by add or subtract, it's non-linear. Okay. All right. Well, this is where I leave the at-home audience or the people that just watch for funsies. I don't know. All right. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Ooh, ooh. Ready? Got to figure out how to stop this now. All right. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide. Close this tab. I'm going to close this tab. Hang on just a second. Let me try to stop what I'm doing, and then I can, I don't know why we're not stopping. Up.